I was taught that our pressurized air next to a vacuum was keeping up with the rotation of the Earth as it flies around the sun and through the galaxy. And so I wanted to see how it was our atmosphere does that. And of course, they tell us that our atmosphere is rotating along with the Earth thanks to the help of gravity. And so gravity is that centripetal force pulling on our air, holding it to the ball as it rotates and spirals through space. And if this is the case, our atmosphere would all have to be uniformly traveling around the ball at about the same speed, but when you look at what's going on with our upper atmosphere, this isn't the case. We have jet streams that are 5 to 9 miles high, going at about 150 miles per hour. And they are actually rotating the same direction the Earth is rotating. So they are winning the race against what they're keeping up with. And if that's not bad enough, when we look at the winds at ground level, they aren't even traveling the same directions. In North America, the wind is blowing from west to east, and when you start heading south, you have winds that are now going the opposite direction. But don't worry, as you keep going south, eventually they change directions again. And when you look at Asia, that map usually is missing arrows, so I had to add them. The winds are going south in the winter and north in the summer. They change directions. They are not keeping up with the globe like we are told. But what about the Coriolis effect, you say? Don't we have hurricanes in the northern hemisphere going counterclockwise and clockwise in the southern hemisphere? But look at this. Water currents just beneath them, they are going the opposite direction, clockwise in the north and counterclockwise in the south. And if that isn't bad enough, we have cells where wind is literally spiraling clockwise at the top, counterclockwise as you go down, clockwise even further down, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, all over the place. The wind cannot make up its mind as to which direction it needs to go to keep up with the Earth, but somehow it's stuck to it, going all these different directions. And when you find out that the world has no answers for these anomalies, you go to the Word and you find answers. For example, the book of Enoch tells us that there are portals in the firmament of heaven, and they are blowing from the ends of the earth, high winds. And that is what we see happening in reality when we go to Antarctica. That's where we have the fastest winds blowing across the earth. Not only that, those hurricanes that we were looking at, they have a specific pattern. They are more evident in the north, meaning they cannot go back towards these powerful winds that are blowing from the outer ends of the world. And the closest we've ever seen go to the North Pole is about 600 miles, and the closest they've ever come to reaching the South Pole is far further, 4,330 miles, because the north is not like the south. That's why the angels have to go to the four corners of the earth in Revelation to hold the winds. Our Bible is telling the truth.